Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Kingsfield 4: The Ancient City. Today we're going down into the mineshaft, and where we started the episode off was just by the entrance, which is next to the small cave with the save statue. I've done a little bit of pre-clearing here because this cave entrance starts out with 7 or 8 of these red slimes, and it's just a long, tedious process of killing them all with this glacial combat system, so I thought I'd save some time and clear a couple of them out. If you get too close to them, they can poison you. If you're just barely too far away from them, you'll miss. Sorry if my voice is a little bit hoarse. I just got done a 2.5-hour Dragon Age stream. One strategy that I found to be effective is to swing. Oh, that one's still alive, huh? Swing, move forward as the character's in mid-swing, and then kind of let the momentum do the work. It seems to make hitting things at tricky ranges a lot easier. That is a healing spring conveniently placed in this opening starter dungeon, because damage can add up in quite a few places here. Especially poison. The deeper reaches of this dungeon have a persistent poisonous fog. We won't be seeing too much of that today, but on the layers that we're going to be sticking to, there's still a small poisonous swamp and some enemies that can poison us, like the red slime. These bats are the worst enemies ever. They are motherfuckers like you would not believe. Tiny, fast, mobile, can cover a lot of different spaces on screen, which highlights your immobility. The bats are terrible. And there's one section coming up. I think we want to head right to the rest area. There's one section coming up where there are like 9 bats. And this enemy in any other FromSoftware RPG would be like one of the first you run into. Just this bog standard zombie with an enormous pickaxe. I'm not entirely sure if that vomit can poison you, but it certainly looks like it can. So instead, we want to bait out this attack and then go in. I also like how tall some of these guys are. Some of the other zombies from later on, they can stand like a good head's height above you. They can be kind of intimidating. Like even hunched over, they're pretty huge. Oh, didn't think I would get out in time. That would have definitely killed me actually, because I'm at like 60% health, 55 somewhere around there. One swing from that pickaxe will take me down to... From full health, it'll probably do like 80% of my health. So I gotta make sure I don't get hit. I'm trying to bait this attack out. And luckily he does drop his pickaxe, which we actually need. And we're gonna be enjoying that inventory menu a lot today. One thing that we need the pickaxe for, non-essential but very helpful, is it's our only means of breaking barrels and wooden crates and certain walls right now. It's our only means of opening that stuff up for the time being. Also, I think some of these remedies down here that we've been collecting, I think they respawn. Ones in the overworld do. I'm not sure about the ones in the dungeons. I think they are on like a 10-minute timer though. So essentially you're good to go. You won't run out. Do not enter. Helpful advice. Let's see what we think about that. So we're down here, if you don't remember, because we need to collect a stone of life for the sick woman back in the cabin. And to do that, we need this pickaxe for one, because it's what lets us get deeper into the cavern. And since the pickaxe isn't, I think, particularly useful as a weapon, we're going to be doing this little dance where we switch out between the short sword and the pickaxe for a bit. For the remainder of this dungeon, and it's going to be a fun time with that inventory. And again, yeah, should I go down this route first? Oh, is this the one with all the bats? Or is this just the one with some of the bats? I think the one to the right, the path where I have to break the barricade with a pickaxe, might be the one with, like, the 9 bats I was talking about. We were having this discussion when I streamed Inquisition yesterday. Kingsfield's inventory system is bad, but it's not that bad. It's not horrendous. It's not like Alone in the Dark's Trenchcoat, Alone in the Dark Inferno. It's pretty functional. It's really clunky, but it's not confusing. Which is, I think, the hallmark of a really, really tremendously awful inventory system. I mean, I hate this one. Oh, these fucking bats. I hate this one less than Demon Souls or Dark Souls. Because they had no excuse. 2009 and 2011 for those 2 games, respectively, compared to Kingsfield 4, which came out in, like, 2001. When it's at least reasonable that they didn't have this art mastered. Plus... oh, I'm gonna have to take the barricade path. Ooh, it's gonna be bat time soon. There's no way around that blockade of rocks. Cave in. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. Plus, at least with Kingsfield, you get a useful stat screen. Demon Souls gave you 3 wavy lines, 2 clouds passing by each other, sperm erupting from a well, and headless, torso-less man getting super jazzed up. And that was strength, dexterity, intellect, and faith. If you let Demon Souls era FromSoft design road signs, people would die. Like, at least in Kingsfield, you just get number descriptor. Thanks for, like, your dexterity is 18. Thanks for that actual number representing my actual dexterity. That's fungible data. Poisoning sucks in this. I do not know how long it lasts, or if it lasts indefinitely until you take an antidote. It is not a fun time, especially at low health. Which is pretty much all the time early in the game. We did not loop back around, right? Okay, no, the sign just has 2 lines on it, but big block text that says mine. Okay. Pickaxe. And not only do you need the pickaxe right now, we'll get other items that can break stuff later, but not only do you need the pickaxe, you need a full power swing, or just about full power. And unfortunately, they made the design decision that when you equip a new item, your power bar starts back from 0. So it makes doing the switch off between the sword and the pickaxe even more convenient, because as soon as you equip the pickaxe to break something nearby... Wow, the ladder just sucked me in as I hit X, which is my sprint button, even though I wasn't facing the ladder. Yeah, once you equip the pickaxe to break something nearby, you also have to wait for your stamina or your power, whatever you want to call it, to recharge. So, design-wise, Kingsfield's certainly not perfect. It's got a lot of problems going on, but you also have to keep it in historical context. Again, came out in 2001. And at the time, it was kind of an innovative concept. I mean, I know they had done 3 other Kingsfield games, but those were PS1 era games. Kingsfield 4 being their first PS2 first-person RPG. Actually, Shadow Tower Abyss might... No, I think Shadow Tower Abyss might have been 2003. It was still breaking new ground for them. Are you searching for a Rock of Life? Yeah, that's exactly it. I heard a little noise a while ago. I wonder if the mine caved in. That would explain a lot. There was a light before I arrived. I guess there are other people around. I'm busy right now. Don't talk to me unless you have something important to say. This guy's gonna be breaking that same rock forever. He wanted to pay his debts off quickly, so he indentured himself as a miner. Busy right now. I have better things to do than talk. Okay, good. Well, we got the only valuable thing, which was, I guess, something he mined out of the cave. I'm looking to collect a couple of different things down here, though. And now that I remember the layout of this place, I shouldn't have come down here first. I should have actually taken a different path, because we're going to be back here eventually. I think the mushroom on the corpse guarding the fungus item you can pick up is a clever little trap. Okay, we want to go back upstairs, though. I'm really excited about this dungeon, especially the latter half of what we're going to be doing today. Because people are going to call shenanigans on it. Because it's mini Blighttown. It's certainly nowhere near as circuitous and dangerous or treacherous or anything like that, but it is mini Blighttown down there. It's like the primordial ooze that Blighttown crawled out of. We have to clear some of these jellies. Ooh, we got physical up. Generally takes 2 full-powered swings, maybe 1.5. And my strategy's working out pretty well with them. And I think if I can just collect that gold in time, I can path by it. Your lower body hitbox is pretty damn big. Bigger than what you would expect it to be. I think that fire, aside from being blocky, I think it looks pretty good. If it wasn't... If it wasn't square-shaped all the way around, it would look really, really good. For PS2 fire. Add some more of those dank herbs. Everyone thinks the dankness started with Dark Souls. It did not. Can't break this tool? I can't remember. Oh no, I don't reach quite down far enough. Is this something I can open or break? No, it's metallic, it sounds like. Even though I thought that was just a wooden chest. Okay, so we pull this crank, and it's bringing the elevator up to us. The elevator is the other route to the lower half of the dungeon. And you can already see it from this little tinge of green on the walls. You can already see what's coming. And it becomes more pronounced as you look further into the mouth of the cave. Ah, we're here. We're home. It's like a homecoming. So we have these planks that we can walk on to get across, but they sink into the poisonous miasma and water. So this is the first of the stone shards that we need to collect down here. I think, actually, wait, is it 2 more or 3 more? We're gonna find out. Oh, I should have been out of that. Oh well. We got antidotes for days. I'm gonna have to start running across these in order to make it off of the planks before they sink in, I think. Yep. Oh, I should save this one for last. Mr. Gen's corpse. So look down there. That's the way we came out. Just like that. That's going to be our shortcut back. Then from there we take the ladder back up and we're just about at the entrance of the dungeon. Everything circles back on itself. The first dungeon quest is relatively small, but you can see this little germ of very nice level design. That's shit. There was nothing over here to get. Nothing that I can see. Oh, that was a red herring, that path. But you can see, yeah, this little germ of level design is gonna flourish in a big way later on. There's gonna be some really elaborate stuff that I'm excited about. So again, it's always been in FromSoft's DNA. This really clever level design. Okay, we got our Rock of Life. We have everything else. I think I only needed 3 of those shards. Remember if there's one I'm missing. If not, I'll have to just take a little trip back here to pick up anything that I miss. I'm pretty sure I got the main thing that I'm interested in, though. Plus the Rock of Life, which is what I need for that quest. So yeah, we come over here, and boom, instantly shortcut back, like I said, and then down this pathway, I think was the ladder. Yep, this is the one. You can tell because of the way it curves around. So I was reading earlier today that FromSoft is working on a PlayStation VR game, which they just announced the release window and the price point for. $400 in October. But FromSoft is working on a PlayStation VR game. You can tell because their logo is on the slide at GDC of developers working on games for the PSVR. VR works really well with first-person games, which isn't to say that third-person doesn't work, because I played Insomniac's Edge of Nowhere demo at PAX Prime, and that is some promising stuff they have. I'll be really interested to play the final release of Edge of Nowhere. But still, first-person tends to be like what everyone goes gaga over when developing for virtual reality. And it's obvious why. Like, it works really well. You know what else is first person? This game that we're playing, Kingsfield and Shadow Tower. And I'm just saying, what if they're working on a Kingsfield VR? I'll flip my goddamn shit. I have this very clear vision of not only head tracking and stuff with the PSVR, but also using the Move controller to swing the sword and stuff. I don't know. Oh, VR sword fighting Kingsfield could be pretty damn rad. So here's the thing. I don't remember if I'm supposed to use it to give it to her or not, and I'm kind of worried about consuming this by accident. So, I'm gonna try. Yeah, okay, that was the right thing to do. This is a Rock of Life. Okay, why would you give it to a complete stranger, she says. So ungrateful, not even thanks, but like, why would you do this for me? You don't even know me. But we are gonna get rewarded for doing all that. It's just, we're gonna come to the daughter who is creepy as hell and has no eyes. That's just some N64 texture work right there. Because that looks like something out of Ocarina of Time. But it's a fire shard. And it teaches us a spell. We've learned our first magic spell. And Can't go into that for some reason. But if we go into equipment, we have magic that we can equip now, and we get the fireball spell. I almost called it the fireball miracle, which magic might as well be a fucking miracle. And we're not quite done yet, because we want to... Did I not have full power? Okay. So now our mana bar below the power bar makes a little bit more sense, now that we actually have some magic. Really, I could have sworn there was more in here than just that fungus. But if that's it, then yeah, we can cap things off for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.